Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is Binky here today and we are here with the new series, and my kitties changed my lighting. They changed everything. So we'll see what it looks like. Kitties rule the roost. So I am going to be moving on. Actually, I wanted to move further into fall with this series just because for summer they're a little bit heavy from what I've been told. So it's Kerosene, and I don't know if you can get this around the world. I know they sell it like Ministry of Scent, or I don't think they do it split scent, but I don't know that. So they're at Ministry of Scent and other places like that, so always check to see if you can get them. I've heard very good things about them. I've heard they are strong fragrances. They last a long time. And just briefly, a little bit of history on the series because this is the first one. The creator basically is in Michigan and worked as a blue-collar worker. A lot of industries there that used to be pretty prominent have unfortunately kind of gone down in that area. And so, yeah, industrial and things like that. And I know they used to be like big for cars too back in the day, but you know, economies change, or the way that we deal with economies change, and outsourcing or whatever, or they move to a different area, things like that. But that's kind of the history. Blue collar worker goes in and wants to do fragrance, and here we are. And here we are. So Michigan, bred and born. And I've been there. It is a very lovely state, and the food is really quite good in the Midwest. So there you go. So what I want to do is actually go off two of the newer scents because they're newer. I think they've been out a couple months, but I've been planning this one since the beginning. I was like, I want to do these. Now I will be doing fall. I'm not going to guarantee I'll be doing fall load. I did buy it, but I thought it was a joke. I think everyone goes in thinking fall load is a joke. It's no joke. So I could smell it through the box. I had to put it in plastic and a separate box, and I finally don't smell it. And that was over a year ago. So there you go. So I'm going to pick out one of the two of the newer ones. And this one is... So this one is Vanilified. Yes, and I'm actually excited about this one. This is the one I wanted to try just because it's still August. And you know, I still want something light and bright and happy. What I do like about Kerosene is that it looks like they do a lot of gourmands, and I am a gourmand freak, but it's done with a little bit of a twist, especially like vanilla. I love vanilla. It's one of, I know I'm boring in that way. I love gourmands. I love vanillas, amber, sandalwoods, you know, the standard thing. That's just me. But let me tell you, I love it when people can take vanilla fragrances and turn them on their head a bit. That's why I love Clue Perfumery. But, so I'm curious to see what this goes. But this is $164. So $164 for 100 milliliters. And that is not bad considering today's market. So you enter an ice cream shop. You order a triple scoop vanilla cone with chocolate toppings. You wish you could smell like the ice cream you are eating. And this sounds amazing. Well, now you can. That's what John Pig says, who created this. So the notes are vanilla, vanilla beans, vanilla bourbon, vanilla powder, cocoa, absolute, and musk. Yes, please. So this isn't necessarily the type of scent that's gonna... I don't know what the complexity is going to be because it's pretty much just vanilla, which, to be honest with you, I'm not upset about. I'm not mad about it at all. That's perfect for today. Give me the vanilla. So yeah, this is actually making my little heart sing because that's what I'm about. So we're going to do two here and two here, and then we're going to go from there. I'm so excited to be starting this series. Ooh. Okay, that is a mighty spray. Gotta move quickly. I don't want to hit my kitty. Ooh. You need to move away. She's sensitive at times. That's interesting. Ooh. I almost get, okay, I read the notes and I just blab on and go. So that, ooh. Yeah, you like that? So what I'm getting, I know, it's strange because I don't know what to think. So it's vanilla, but it's almost like, that's strange. Like a vanilla cone? Was that in there? So it wasn't just like vanilla. It's like, it's a lot. Oh, it's the bourbon. So there is no vanilla cone. But I'm not going to lie to you. Maybe it's because the way that it was described, I got the vanilla, like the cone when you eat from the ice cream. I got a bit of that from it. But I was like, there's this interesting scent that I'm not quite sure what it is. And that's the bourbon. It's always the bourbon. The bourbon just always adds, I don't know how to describe it. It's not really like a nuttiness, because it's not. But it's just, it adds like a deepness to it, a richness. Because vanilla, to me, when I think of vanilla, is a very floaty scent. It's just up here. And I have a weird visual. I'm an artistic person, so, you know, a creative mind. So it's like you'll have the floaty up here in the vanilla, but the bourbon is bringing it down. It's like, nah, let's not go too crazy. Let's keep it a little grounded. And that's what I like about bourbon notes. I like drinking it too. But it's really good with light notes if it's done correctly. And I'm also getting a chocolatiness to it. And I'm almost positive that there is chocolate in this because I'm getting a little bit of cocoa chocolate toppings. There it is. I need to pay attention more. I don't want to think too much about it though, because I want to pull the notes out. But most definitely I'm getting a little bit of that chocolate coming through. So it's that vanilla, floaty vanilla with bourbon bringing it down, and then a little bit of the chocolate just almost not cutting through, but almost going around it, if that makes sense. So the vanilla is taking over, bourbon's bringing it down, and the chocolate every once in a while, if it's like a spear, is going around it in a chocolate hug. But it's only brief moments of it. It's not like a major component of it. It's just you'll get whiffs of it here and there when you're moving. Now, this is a very gentle scent. I know that Kerosene is known for being a powerhouse and having great longevity. But this one isn't so much of a powerhouse, which I appreciate, especially at this time of year. It's still hot, it's still humid, it will be for a while. And so this is nice. And that bourbon is making it where it wouldn't be too much to wear, where it's just too cloying after a while, especially in humidity. But let's try here on the wrist. That's interesting. I'm almost getting like a cone, vanilla cone with chocolate. Like chocolate nibs. Do you know what I'm talking about when I say nibs? I know those little chocolate nibs. That's what it smells like with the vanilla cone. Very interesting. And a little bit of that bourbon to kind of bring it down. But let's try it here on the clothing. It smells like vanilla waffle. It does. It smells like a vanilla waffle to me. Yeah. You can get them instead of the cups and you just eat straight from it. Oh, those are so good. I know, they're delicious. That's what it smells like to me, is waffle cone with a little bit of bourbon. But let's try it here. Same. So it's pretty much staying within this. Like they're all staying in the same box. It's not overpowering. I would say it's around out here. I don't think anyone would give you side eye on this one. It definitely is a gourmand. It definitely is sweet. So if you do not care for gourmands, this is probably one of the ones you're gonna go, I'm okay, and move on with. But it's very nice. But what I'm gonna do is, because I don't think this one's gonna morph too much, but there is musk in there, so I'm curious to see how that comes out, especially on me. My body loves musks. But let's come back in an hour and we'll see if that musk comes through, where this ventures a little bit more, because I don't think it's going to change too much, but I've been surprised before. Okay, so it has been an hour and both my kitties are here. Heck yeah. And lightning and thunder. We've been getting a lot of that lately. So we're going to try to get through this and hope we don't lose power. It's rare, but it does happen. So I can definitely still smell this one. This one actually is interesting because I feel it gets stronger after an hour. So originally it was just like, oh, okay, this isn't so bad. Now it's like, really? Really? Very much aware of this one. So if you do not like gourmands, you're not going to like this one. If you don't like vanilla, you ain't going to like it. So there you go. Because what I'm getting just existing and moving about is a lot of vanilla, a lot of bourbon. So it's not just vanilla. It's this bourbon vanilla with a little bit of almost waffle cone. That's what I'm getting from this. And it's very simple. scent. It's not, there's not a huge amount of complexity with it, but I don't mean that in a bad way. So it is what it advertises itself to be. It's vanillified. It's vanilla, and it has some bourbon, a little bit of that waffle cone. But let's try it here on the wrist. That musk is starting to come through. I told you, it's me. Yeah. What I will say is that it actually works really nicely. So the musk is coming through, but it's actually done gently. It has nothing to do with gentle. It's just my body loves it. So it's like, gimme. This is really nice. The first initial scent, I was like, oh gosh, to the musk, but actually it's not bad. But on me, it smells more of like a vanilla waffle cone with bourbon and a light hint of musk. But let's try it here on the shirt. Yeah, on the shirt, it smells smoky. Now, bourbon can have a smokiness to it, but it smells like a smoky bourbon vanilla. That's strange, because there was no smoke in that, but it smells like a smoky vanilla bourbon to me. Very interesting. I mean, I smell delicious. Actually, I'm hungry because I haven't eaten yet, and it's really late. I'm hungry. And this just makes me want to stuff my face with cake. But here we go. Yeah, that's interesting. It's like a vanilla bourbon, so it matches more to here. There is a little bit of that smokiness. It's just more smoky. It's like the smoke really got into the clothing, but it is like a smoky bourbon vanilla. With the chocolate nibs are gone. They're gone. But I'm not really getting the musk anywhere else but on me. Surprise. It's just my body loves it. So yeah, but this one is definitely, when it was here before, it's like, boop, it's moving out. So that's the opposite of most fragrances that I've tried, where it's like really blast forth at first and then it becomes more docile. This is like, oh, kind of like a little kid going hee hee, and then they're doing something they shouldn't be. They're pulling your plants out of the ground, you know? Not that this is bad, but what I mean is it starts out kind of, and then becomes more mighty. Yeah, it is really dark in here. It's because of the storms. So yes, so I'm going to check back in 4 hours to see where this one goes. It's quite delightful. Beautiful, beautiful gourmand. And I'll see you soon. Okay, so it has been 5 hours, and this one still is going strong. It's no joke. I was told that with kerosene, they really do last. And that's a good thing, because I know sometimes even I get a little bit frustrated that fragrances don't always last as long as I would like, and I don't want to carry something around. This is doing it. And what I'm getting mostly is like a vanilla bourbon when I'm moving. It's very much a gourmand. It really is. So if you don't like sweet gourmands, this one, even with the bourbon, probably won't be for you, because even though the bourbon's trying to bring it down, this is vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Hey, bourbon. So that's what this is, and that's what I'm getting. And the bourbon's a little bit smoky, which makes it nice, but it doesn't really break up the vanilla. So if you don't like vanilla or gourmand, this one's going to be a tough one for you. But let's try it here on the wrist. Yep, that's basically what it is. It's a bourbon vanilla, but it still has that waffle cone kind of scent to me. Yeah, there is musk, and I do like this about kerosene. Of course, this is the first fragrance that I've done, but what I like about kerosene is that with this one scent, it's not, the musk isn't too strong. For me, musk comes out really strong, and this is not doing that, which is really, yay. It actually contained it. It's there, but when it first started coming through, I was like, oh no, because my body just loves it, and I'm like, it's going to overtake everything. When I'd move around, it would usually go in my face. It's not doing that, so I really appreciate that. But let's try it here on the shirt. Interestingly enough, okay, this is strange. The musk is coming out more on my shirt. That's weird. That does not normally happen. So it's like a vanilla bourbon with a lot of musk. That's really strange. My chemistry normally is like, yeah, opposite. Very weird. Here it's the same thing. It's a little bit better balanced. it's the vanilla, it's a little bit of the musk and the smoky bourbon. It's very light. Yeah, this one's actually quite nice. It is very nice, but it all tends to stay around here. It's just on the shirt. It's really pulling out that musk. That's really interesting. But this isn't the most complex scent that I own. It's not. And the thing is, I've said this, I think sometimes people may be looking for that, but it can sometimes be confusing or morph too much, and you're just like, I don't want that. I just want something that is what it is, and that's what this one is. Has really good sillage, really good longevity. It actually got stronger for a while, stopped at that place, and was like, hey, so I really like that. I do. I really like that. This is one that I could probably wear at the beginning of the day and not have to respray until like 8-9 hours later. And sometimes that's just what you want. You're like, I don't want to be carrying a bottle around, though I've been known to all the time. Yeah, this one's very nice. It's very vanilla. It's very simple. And simple's great. So let's talk about it. So, as far as season, I do think that this one would be very difficult during humid times. I thought the bourbon would kind of hold it back, but it's coming through, and I'm like, I think this would do really well in the fall and winter because it's a heartier vanilla bourbon scent. So during spring, especially if you live in a humid place, or in fall if you live in a humid place, it's going to be too much, I think. It's just the vanilla may come out more because of the humidity, but if you live in a place that's not humid, it may just work for you and maybe year-round scent. But for me personally, I'd use it fall and winter. As far as masculine, feminine, we don't care. We wear what we want. Everyone likes vanilla. Not everybody likes bourbon. Okay, but it's very, vanilla, anyone can wear it. I have a feeling when people think gourmand, they automatically think feminine. But, yeah, okay, sure. I can see how people can see this a little bit more feminine, but I think anyone could wear this and be happy. But if you equate gourmand and vanilla with, a feminine scent, then this one definitely falls into that. So yes, as far as a rating. So this was difficult because I am a vanilla connoisseur. I love vanilla fragrances. They're some of my favorite. I don't know. There's something cozy and comfy about vanilla to me. I just loved sugar as a kid. I just really did. I still do, but I would eat it by the spoonful. Just, the thought of it now. But that's the kind of kid I was, and I just love vanilla scents. I also love smoky vanilla scents, like tobacco vanilla scents. If I could find the one that smells exactly like the oil I have from when I was a teenager, I would have it reproduced. I might. But this one's very good. This one's very good. But what I am going to say, is it the most original scent on the planet? No, it's not. This has probably been done before. But that being said, it's still wonderful. It really is. So we think what's going to bring it down a little bit is that the, it's not something we haven't seen before. And that's the only reason. Like, if I enjoy wearing this. I would give it a 7.5 out of 10 because I enjoy this. I enjoy vanilla scents. But that being said, I've smelled something very similar to this. I have something very similar to this in my collection. So I don't know with vanilla if it really is something too new, which doesn't matter. If you don't have something like this in your collection and you love this brand, this is a no-brainer, right? So there you go. But because I have so many vanilla scents, and that's kind of my thing, I would probably give this one a 6.5 out of 10. If I didn't have a scent like this, it'd be a solid 7.5. So maybe, we could even go 7. How about that? Because I think it's fair. It's a good fragrance. It's just not something new as far as, a vanilla connoisseur. So yes, but dang, you can still smell it. It's going strong. This one's going to be, like one and done. Well, not one. You will need more than one. But boy, once you get it on there, it has good longevity and sillage. So yes, that's our first fragrance of Kerosene. I'm excited to try some. Some of the other ones will be bottles for my friend. He let me borrow them. And so yeah, let's do this. On to the new series. And with that, have a fabulous day, my friends. Bye.